get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me f***ed up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back.
Alright, so now we just finished drilling all 4 holes, and we're gonna tap them 3/8/16. Drill got a little hot. You can see the discoloration, but that's the cobalt. Cobalt is strong. 3/8/16. Gonna have another drink, and I'll be back. Alright, good news here. Found a tap, very good one. It's a 5/16/18. It's a OSG EXO. It's about a $40 tap. Very expensive, but it would cut this D2 like butter. Alright, so alright, center point right there. And see, there's a little hole in there, so it lines it up and taps in there straight. Alright. So now we're going to switch oil, cutting oil. I'm going to use this thicker oil. It's not really oil, it's a cutting fluid. It's called D6. It's a heavy sulfur content, excellent for tapping. Get our tap wrench and clamp it down. Alright, and I want to dip it in there. And lower the bed, table. Alright, and now center it. I don't need that. There. Oh my, see, it's cutting like butter. Had me a little worried if I didn't have this kind of tap. And like I said, it's about a $43 tap. It's very expensive. But look at it, it's cutting like butter, and that's D2. Oh my, see, it's like this when you appreciate the habit. Alright, now it's hitting my stop, so I'm going to move it over and finish tapping it. There it is. I'm going to move it to the top pole. $750. There, move it to the top hole. Finish this one here. And look at that, that works pretty good. Line it up. Get it started. Go down till it hits the top of the stop and finish it. Here's a spiral tap so the chips go up instead of going down. There, start to hit. Hey, hey, hand slip. Dangerous. That could have caused it to break. My hand. It's slippery. There's the phone again. Alright, you just heard the doorbell ring, and that was just a spa salesman selling spas membership or day passes. Anyway, let's get back to business here. Skunk work. I guess you're doing skunk work, you probably need a day spa. But we're down to 4 more holes. 4! Then you guys can wake up. Alright. Let's go. After we finish tapping these 4 more, we got a countersink on front and back. And that'll be it for the tap holes. And then we gotta do 2 ream holes at 3/13 and 1/4 inch hole. And then I guess tomorrow we'll put in that big radius, the 1.5 inch radius. Oh. All right. Another one done. It's starting to get heavy. 3 more to do. Now there's a lot of you guys out there watching this and you're just thinking, why don't you just chuck up the tap in the chuck wrench, in the chuck? Well, let me tell you why. This is professional work. It's not Mickey Mouse garage work. You don't do that. Because once, that's an Albright chuck. That's very precise, expensive chuck. When you put your tap in there and power drive it in, you are wearing out your jaws on your chuck. And they wear out uneven. So when you put anything in there, a spinning drill or a drill, it will wobble. So that's why you do not put your tap in there and power drive it in. Those are amateurs. Those are lazy people not willing to do things the right way. They're just looking to do things quickly and dirty. So don't be one of them. You know, do something, do it right. Learn the right way to do things. That's why you don't see me power driving the tap in there. There's no sense of destroying a precision Albright keyless chuck when this is the proper way of tapping a hole. Two more.
Now you see me dipping the tap into this oil. This is a different type of cutting oil. It's not the normal cutting oil used for drilling or even milling. This is a high sulfur, and it contains, the sulfur is very high. You can smell it in the air. And this is great for tapping. It saves the tool life of the tap, and it works so well. It works better than anything on the market out there. This is called D6, and it's mostly used in screw machines. The screw machine, and you can get it in a 5-gallon pail, which I recommend, because if you're going to be in the machine shop business, you're going to be cutting a lot and tapping a lot. I wouldn't recommend using this too much for turning or cutting because of the high smoke content. But for tapping, it's very excellent. It's better than Molly D or any of those other tapping fluid that you see on the internet here or on the open market. So my recommendation is this, called D6. Another thing you see is how clean I keep my machine.
Last one.
Like I said again, this is precision work. If you're working on top of dirt, grime, chips, use cutting oil on your vise or on your parallel jaws. You are not sitting flush.
All right, let's wake up.
Accurate,
Here we go.
You're not sitting
Last
square.
one.
So a lot of you guys out there are dirty, filthy pigs. You machine on top of dirty chips, use chips, use oil. They have rags and they have air. You can see there is no excuses for working in a filthy environment. You can see how I'm doing it. It doesn't take that much time to clean your vise, clean your parallels, or maintain a clean working surface. Like I said, don't copy those other people that are filthy dirty. It doesn't make any sense to do and work that way.
Alright, we're going to take this off. This is our center point. Caught me a few times. Alright, now let's get that out and countersink them. There's the tap. Alright, so let's wipe it down. Get a countersink. And start countersinking these holes. Wipe everything down. It should be 82 degrees. For the low gear, and there, and reverse. A little bit more. Alright, you see that? Hard to see, but it is what it is. On camera. So what we're doing is just flipping them and getting two holes done. Got the bottom side and the top side. We always know the top side by this blue line. See, the back doesn't have the blue line. Next hole, 2.5. Oh, there's the phone again.
Now a word from our sponsor.
Hey, welcome to the course of forklift certification. Getting your license to drive a forklift. So you want to drive a forklift for a living, all right? So number one item you need to keep in mind is safety. So you got your earplugs, and let's get our safety glasses on here. All right, so what you'll learn in this course is, if you want to think of it as the DMV written test, the same principle. There's a book that I would display, and I would go over all the details that you need to know. Now, it would go into great detail about different types of classes of forklift and all of this. It will be all explained in the course. And you must attain 80% passable. So the way I'm going to run the course is I'm going to go through the whole book with you. And at the end, you'll have a test. And you'll take the test and see if you get to score above 80%. If you don't, then you have to review it, go back, and take the test again. Once you feel more comfortable, then you to apply to one of these state agencies that are run through Cal OSHA, and you can even do something. They have courses available online. Take the test, you pass, and then you have to go to the facility and do a drivable test. Just like in DV, you do the written test, and then you have to do a driving test. And basically, the driving test is just you sit on the forklift, you do a figure 8, you drive backwards, and you pick up a load. If you're one of those trash can dumpsters, you pick it up and drive backwards a little bit, and then put it in a certain area. And it's that simple and easy. But you are required to do the written test and a driving test. So what I'm offering you here is the written test. It's the natural test. Just like in the DMV, you do the written test. This explains everything you need to know. So when you take the real test, it'll be a piece of cake for you. So I want to wish you good luck, and I hope you take the course. Thank you. Okay, so here's the forklift I was driving in reverse right there. Had to go over the fence, clear these 2 pump units, do a 180 turn, and lay the pipes down there. So you can see how big and heavy these pipes are. There's 3 of them. And they were stacked on the truck. 2 on the bottom and 1 on top. So this is what the other guy was kind of sketchy and he was struggling, and that's why I took over on the forklift to lay him down right here. So that's what you do. You don't sit there and watch the guy drop the load. You help out. Help yourself get the job that you want, driving forklift. This book will help you so much. Get it now on Amazon.com and you'll be happy you did so.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming.